Hey guys, Deathletter Magic here, and with the much-awaited set Theros Beyond Death coming up soon, Wizards did the only thing that they should logically do and revealed a bunch of details about Ikoria, Lair of the Behemoths, the set that comes out after it. And once again, they did it on some, I guess, no-name website I've never heard of. I don't know how big this site is, but they got like 23 likes or shares or something on this article. So I'm gonna guess not big. But yeah, this article was posted by Jeffrey, my name Jeff, Dome-Sanchez. Wait a minute. Hold up a second, Sanchez. Espero que no intentes ser la celebridad latino número uno de MTG en el mundo porque siempre seré yo. Real talk, just saying. Todos saben que es yo. But strangely enough, that's not the topic of this article. It's, well, the details revealed for Magic the Gathering's Ikoria Lair of the Behemoth's product line, as the title states. So the release date is all the way out in April 24th, 2020, so hope you get your tax refund by then. If you're from America, and if you're not me, because I always owe the IRS money. And this amazing work of journalism states just mind-blowing facts and revelations like standard booster packs come with 15 cards, and the displays come with 36 packs. Wow, so I'm just going to pick out the parts that are interesting. And also the factual information, because fair use. Not even, it's just copyright law. Well, numero uno is the collector's boosters are back, and the booster packs are going to come in, I guess you would say, boxes of 12. Oh, I hate that stupid gambling-inducing product. It's terrible, and they should never have made it. So, great, must be making money for them. Wonderful, hooray. They're still making the bundle, which is good because that's popular. Everybody's kind of worried that might go away. But yeah, it comes with 10 boosters. And then they're going with the plan of 20 foil lands and 20 regular lands. Because I guess when they used to do 80 lands, people just weren't into that. I had heard from multiple stores, and this is kind of surprising to me, although I had trouble moving them online due to weight, that there's zero demand basically for sealed packs of 80. Because I was trying to sell like 100 of them that I had sitting around to several local stores, and they're all like, we've tried, even for like $2 we can't sell them. And I'm like, new players though, but they're saying, no, new players, they either just, the store gives them lands because the store has so many lands, or somebody else gives them like an entire bundle box of 525 lands, which by the way, I know from experience, because I've done it, is how many lands fit in that box. I mean, if you have a new person walk into F&M and announce to, like, the general vicinity, hey, does anybody have some spare basic lands I can have? Everybody runs over there, like, back the car up. Let me get the wheelbarrow. Do you have a dolly in the back? Maybe like a cart, like one of those four-wheeled carts that use to haul heavy machinery? I will say, though, as much as this seems like a cool thing, it's like, oh, 20 foils. I could maybe get a couple of these and foil out the entire mana base of my deck. That would look kind of cool. Never make just your lands foils. They will group up when you're shuffling due to weight differences, springiness differences, and in some cases electromagnetic or electrostatic, I guess, forces, and then also obviously the curling, and that changes the lateral friction coefficient, or the effective coefficient. The surface of the foils are actually slipperier, but not when they're curved. So in other words, all your lands will group up and you'll draw all lands or no lands, so don't do that. So I actually kind of don't think that was a positive move, except for image-wise and to entice people who don't know any better into buying it. You will get, though, now a oversized spin down life counter, which is significantly bigger of a die than the ones that come in like the pre-release pack, for example. And I've seen them, they're pretty cool. Overall, I've always thought it's a good product, and I always will, although they should just go back to calling it a fat pack. Funny story, their stated reason for changing the name of it was not because, oh, fat is offensive. It's because fat pack was too vague. It didn't properly describe the contents. So they went with bundle, which literally does not describe the contents any better at all. It's almost more vague. Yeah, we all know they're just trying to be PC. I mean, come on, this is Wizards. Should be called the Fatty Fatty Thick Boy Surprise Box, okay? Now, honestly, not even joking around, I'm pretty sure this entire article is literally a copy and paste job of the commercial descriptions at the distributor level of these products. There's zero editorializing in this article. It's just facts that could have been honestly bullet pointed. It's more of a list than an actual article, but one of the interesting things that can be gotten from this is they say, in the pre-release packs, which for some reason they say, and it comes in 18 per case. Who cares? That'll have 6 boosters, so okay, and then you'll have a foil promo stamped mythic or rare, so they're not doing doubles or anything weird. Well, except that they are, because you get a spin down life counter, okay, gotcha. And then the last item, well, besides the MTG Arena code card, is a set of double-sided keyword counters. Now, when I hear keyword counters and double-sided, I immediately picture something kind of like Amonkhet a little bit, you know, where you had to track a state. It wasn't really a keyword. Arguably exhausted could be a keyword, but or exerted or whatever it was. And the rest were +1, +1, -1, -1, and brick counters, but it was a counter used to track a state. And I'm thinking, well, a set of double-sided keyword counters, it's a counter that represents a state. So it's not a true counter, it's just like an indicator, but I guess anything you set on the card is a counter. Okay, whatever. Actually, for the purposes of interactability, it might be considered a counter. Like, this creature has now gained a death touch counter, and if it has a counter that's a death touch counter, it now has death touch. And we already know from the initial release that Ikoria is going to have monsters that you, like, assemble. They're going to be really big, beastly monsters that you make bigger over time, I guess, or you, like, assemble them. And everybody's first impression was, okay, cool, so one kill spell shuts down the entire set. Wow, this will be dead on arrival and unplayable. And I thought, okay, they wouldn't do that. That's insane. I mean, look at the padding for a year and a half on both sides, chronologically, of the release of anything with Eldrazi. You could not just directly kill the Titans with very many cards, or Titan-like, like really big Eldrazi. Every kill spell was like toughness 5 or less, or at least one color. That's so that, I'd say Ulamog or Voidwind were terrible examples, but you don't just drop in some 8 attack, 8 toughness plus creature, and then your opponent just immediately nukes it with a little 2-cost basic common spell. They adapted the whole game and the whole meta and set it up very carefully so that the giant creatures were impactful and could actually be used in competitive gameplay. So I suspect they're going to do it again, but there is a buttload of creature removal right now, so my conclusion was that it'll be like Bestow. Officially, I think it's going to be Bestow mixed with like Level Up. These giant behemoth creatures will get nuked by a kill spell, and instead they'll either like split in half or like a piece will fall off of them and they'll go back down one level. That's my theory. So what I'm thinking is virtually every behemoth will have like a behemoth keyword or ability that says, if this creature would die instead, so a death replacement effect, remove a keyword counter from it, that's it. And you can't truly kill it until they're all gone. So kind of layers of shielding, and you guys know I've wanted something like that in the game forever. I wanted, like, shield layer hexproof, where you target it with the spell or ability once, and it effectively, like, it kind of has hexproof, except you're allowed to target it, and then that hexproof ability, the shield, falls off. And not just within the turn, because God, have cards like that been annoying. Reality Smasher, anybody? Whenever Reality Smasher becomes the target of a spell an opponent controls, counter that spell unless its controller discards a card. Well, I think there's a wizard or something in the way past that says, like, the first spell or ability that targets this every turn is countered automatically. No, I want it to be like remove a shield counter, a little, spell-proof, spell resistance counter, and then now it's exposed and the next one kills it. And honestly, it sounds like this is that. It won't counter the ability, it'll just eat the ability. It'll resolve it and then replace the effect. Same thing. So I'm really looking forward to it if that's what this is. And now that we know there will be something called a keyword counter and they'll be double-sided, I think virtually every keyword you can add to a creature will be on this. And it'll probably be like the little perforated punch-outs like we saw in Amonkhet, and then you can drop it on there. Because otherwise, I mean, what are you going to do? Write directly on the card? Put it in an acrylic case and get out a dry erase marker? I mean, how are you going to remember, okay, 4 turns ago I put a death touch ability on this. You'd have to use like sticky notes or something, or get in an argument about, no, you did add it. No, you went back and forth and chose this. No, I remember doing this. So yeah, if they're going to do that where you drop on keywords and then for every keyword it has, it probably gets, higher toughness and attack, obviously. And you drop one of these little reminders on it. So that's almost definitely what they're going to do from the description of it directly from, I'm pretty sure, Mark Rosewater. So the Build-A-Bear Workshop of Magic Creatures is coming out, like I said, in April. I think we're going to probably see some spoilers about at least 3 weeks out or earlier. Depends when they leak. And I'm excited to see what it is. I think this will work really well if it's what I'm thinking. If it's not what I'm thinking, hopefully it works as well, but I still like my idea. Oh, and also they're bringing back theme boosters, 35 cards, they're specific to one color, and yeah. Although they do say color or colors, they don't want to release yet if they're going to be mono or mixed, and either way, if the set will be mono heavy or mixed. It would be nice if it was mono heavy, just to keep these behemoths in line so that you can't be slapping like double strike on a green creature when that's clearly a white ability. Unless it's a 3-color set, and that's the point. I hope not. But it's coming out right after a devotion set. So, like, I want my mono goodness. Promoting mono is really, really good for the game because one color has shortfalls and can't do certain things, and that's how Magic was supposed to work. The do-it-all 3-color decks have been a nuisance for, like, the last 5 years plus, aka best of decks. So, yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, it's funny that a whopping like 7 words is like sparking the huge, oh, is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? What are these? What are they going to look like? And the funny thing is this is almost leaked by accident because like I said, this isn't even an announcement. This isn't some flowery, here's why we did it. And here's the design and feel of it from Wizards. This is like, here, copy and paste the commercial descriptions of all of our products and call it an article. There, publish this. This is almost like, oops, did we accidentally reveal one of the mechanics by saying what comes in the kit? Didn't intend that, which is exactly what I'm thinking they did, which is pretty funny, actually. So thanks to Jeffrey, my name Jeff, Dome-Sanchez for the driest article I've ever read on Magic. And stay tuned to this channel, aka hit the subscribe button for more awesome Magic news as it happens. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.